All right, everyone, we got some breaking news. We got Iron Michael Chandler joining the UFC. He just signed his contract, and this is official. Dana White has said this, and I got the report from Ariel Helwani. So Michael Chandler not only is joining the UFC Lightweight Division, but it also sounds like he's going to be on standby for any fighters that pull out of the main event between Khabib and Justin Gaethje. So if Justin Gaethje pulls out of that fight, Michael Chandler has himself a title fight right away, right when he joins the UFC. I'm not sure what they'll do if Khabib pulls out. I don't know if they'll have like another interim belt, but that's what's happening. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more because this is really interesting, and I'm really wondering who his first fight's going to be. There are a lot of really good fighters in the 155 division in the UFC. It's probably the most stacked division that the UFC has. So it's really exciting just throwing a new guy in there. And I know that Michael Chandler is one of those guys who seems like he's going for the legacy as opposed to the money on this. I think he could have gotten more money if he went with Bellator again, or if he even went with like ONE FC. But he's joining the UFC. He wants to prove that he's one of the best in the world. It's going to be interesting to see how he does against these 155 contenders. There's a lot of good fights out there for him. He's got Tony Ferguson, who's coming off of a loss, but he's still like a really, really amazing fighter. I think we all know that. Dustin Poirier's right there, who's a guy who fought a lot of Bellator fighters like Eddie Alvarez and Justin Gaethje. And speaking of Justin Gaethje, depending on how he does against Khabib, Justin Gaethje is always an option down the road for Michael Chandler. The fight that I would like to see him in right off the bat is Dan Hooker. I know Dan Hooker is coming off a loss, but has there ever been a boring Dan Hooker fight? He just always brings it. He's tough as nails, and I think he'd be a really, really good first test for Michael Chandler, and it'd be a good way to test where Michael Chandler is in terms of UFC fighters. How does he hang with those guys? And it's just going to be a really, really fun experiment. I'm looking forward to seeing how this guy does, and it's really like a really good way to test how UFC fighters are in comparison to Bellator, because like I said, the UFC lightweight division is stacked. There are so many killers, and Michael Chandler is a really, really impressive fighter. So it'll be interesting to see if he's a top 5 guy by the end of 2021, or if he's a top 10 guy, a top 15 guy, or if he's even on that list. I think he could probably make it top 15, but I don't know where he really falls in terms of the UFC rankings. But what do you guys think about this signing? Let me know in the comment section below. And who should Michael Chandler fight first? Let me know. I'll see you guys next time.